Okay, let's see an array formula or formulas in action. Not that this is going to be that useful an example, but I think you'll really understand how array formulas work after we go through this example. So our file will be, again, array intro temp. And so we've got listed here is for 6 employees, how many hours they worked in a day and their wage rate per hour. We want to figure the total amount we need to pay each person and the total amount that we owe all the people together. And we can do this easily without arrays, so let's do that. So what do we owe John? Hours worked times wage rate per hour. Copy that down. Nothing wrong with that, it just takes a lot of space. Okay, we'll see we don't need that in a couple minutes. So what's the total amount we owe John? Just add those up. Or if you know a function, which you should, sum product takes everything in a row times a row or column times a column, or actually a two-dimensional array times a two-dimensional array. We'll take everything in column D times everything in column E that get multiplied component by component and added up. So that'll do D3 times E3 plus D4 times E4 plus D5 times E5, etc. And that works out great. Now let's try this with arrays. So let's fill in what we owe each person. So we select the whole range because we want to put in each of the yellow cells what we owe the person. So what we really want to do is take column D and multiply that component by component times column E. And now if I hit Control Shift Enter, you can't see me do that, but I'm holding down the Control key, the Shift key, and the Enter key. It's going to fill in, basically, it'll put D3 times E3 in G3, D4 times E4 in G4, etc. So now I know what I owe each person. Okay, and now if you look at the formula, you'll see something interesting. Okay, look in the formula bar, you'll see a curly bracket. If you get any spreadsheets from people or you create array formulas or use array functions, you'll see that curly bracket. That's the tip off that you have an array function or formula. Now suppose you try and delete one of these cells. See over here, I could easily delete this formula. And I could bring it back. But suppose I try and delete this formula. It's like it has kryptonite for like resisting deletion, like Superman's weakness. You can't delete part of an array, but you can delete the whole array. Now, actually, I didn't even need this column to figure out what's going on. And so let's show you how I could get that total with just an array formula without column G or without column F. So we do sum. Okay, and we want to take what's in column D, D3 through D8, times we want to do times E3 through E8. Okay, so that's good. You'll see in a minute. It takes everything in column D times everything in column E, multiplies them and adds them up. And there's the 295. So you look at that formula. It's got the curly bracket if you look in the formula bar. But we can look at this a little bit more closely if we go evaluate formula. Formulas, evaluate formula. Okay, so what happens when you go D3 through D8? You see 3, 4, 5, 8, 6, 7, which is a column D. And then it'll figure out column E is 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. And there's an asterisk, so what else can Excel do but multiply them cell by cell? So you get 18, you get 28, you get 40, 72, 60, and you get 77, which is an array you can see from the curly brackets. And then you add that up, voila, you get the 295. Now, I'm not saying the array formula is the best way to do this. I mean, it's really using a canon to swap it. But it'll give you an idea, as you'll see in the later videos, of how, when you write an array formula, Excel operates. Basically, if you put a range of cells in there and make something an array formula, it creates that array and sort of does the operations you're telling Excel to do. And it turns out this is very powerful indeed.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and there's a free course, a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, and all of these videos are coming from one of 3 books. So first, this one, which you can see here at the top of the screen, Microsoft's book, which has 355 reviews, and then it's, let's see, 4.6 stars. It's coming from this book as well, his marketing analytics book, which is down here, and you can sort of see 4.5, or his newest book, his analytics stories book, which is here. And with that one, you can see it's 4 point something, or maybe even 5. I don't think it's 5. Yeah, 4.8. And so yeah, anyways, in the description there's a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, or you can go to excelwithwayne.com/free, and it'll be there. But again, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just please let us know. Thanks.